we're gonna redo this one. My mama and my baby is on their way en route to getting on a plane and coming back home. So I'm gonna mash out, do these videos, talk to y'all a little bit while we got some time and peace and quiet. And I'm cooking a little bit too, so I'm relaxing. Got me some, I cut the grass today. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm starting to post a little bit more. You know, I be talking. I be on the Shade Room like Just Hilarious and Christopher Milan, like for real. I be on the Shade Room, but I don't never post. So I'm trying to do that a little bit more. So y'all can follow me. Link down below, or I'll put it somewhere. That is El Roche. Yeah. So if y'all are new to my channel, like I say, I am El Roche and I do all types of things. But we coming today just kind of have like a, we in the mid-year kind of roundup. So let's talk about things. If you down here in Houston, it's hot outside. Baby, it's a hot girl summer for real, but we cute, got the melanin popping for y'all. So go ahead and stay tuned. What I know, like I say, I talk about, you know, spiritual things too, and I think I'm gonna save this for another video, so stay tuned for that, because there are a lot of cycles and things that pop out and are interesting to me. Like this is like the 10-year anniversary for everything right now in my life. Like I went natural 10 years ago. My dog, I call her a puppy dog, she's 10 years old. Coco made 10 in June. Everything happened in June. A lot of stuff happened throughout the year in 2009 period. I lost my dad in 2009. Michael Jackson passed away in 2009. That I can seriously go on with 10-year things that have happened in my life. So I'm gonna save that for another video that I'm possibly gonna be talking about after this one. So y'all stay tuned for that one. Happy 4th of July. You know, if you're into that kind of thing, that's fine too. You know, the independence of this country. I'm born and raised here. My family and the descendants that I know of from as far back is not very far at all. I know have been born on this soil. Well, it's been celebrated for many years, this independence of this country. Independence for, you know, who the independence applies to. It does not apply to me and mine. It does not apply to me and mine. So, you know, kudos to y'all with that. But I'm actually gonna be working. I want to work that day. I just started a new little job, y'all. It's cute. I'll get back to y'all with that. Yeah, happy 4th of July. I remember it's so strange. That was, see, one of my goals when I was really getting serious about singing, and it's like I want to do something more than karaoke. One, you know, I want to be in a band. I was able to do that. But even before that, I said, you know, one thing I want to do, I want to be able to sing the national anthem for something. I don't care if it's a little league game, a senior citizen bingo game, softball tournament, I don't care. And I was able to sing for, it was like an African diaspora event for, like, they did the Nigerian anthem. Then I got to sing the national anthem. And I thought it was like, oh, this is cute. But I'm like, dang, I want to get down on one knee at the same time. Even Juneteenth, and I'm sorry, I don't want to offend nobody and none of my people. My grandma's birthday is on Juneteenth. There's a sense of pride in knowing, and this is my history. It's Gemini season, baby, in June. So I appreciate that day. But even on that same note, were we really free? I even put a post on Juneteenth where I put free-ish. Because it's like, even after, it took so long for them to deem every single state, every single county, every single slave, every single person that's colored as free around that time. And Texas was the last place and last state they were holding on to the very end. Texas, it was, to even deem us as one of those free folks. But I mean, people were doing a lot of moving and shifting their property around different state lines to try to avoid calling them free peoples. So even after that, when everything was considered free, farming, If the thing that we did and the skills that we had throughout the time of slavery was agriculture and keeping up with the lands and making big money for tobacco companies, for cotton companies, for different types of harvest and fields, why was there still a system set up for entrapment for colored people back in the day? Even after slavery was abolished, it was still a system that had a slave master mentality. When it comes to the discussion of reparations, because we can talk from sharecropping to the generation of people who are alive today who from sharecroppers, there's a connection with reparations and slavery. We can find some type of connection to link and figure out how we can process and handle that, because that is something that is deserved. With people that are from here, that have history here that is deep rooted, they deserve some type of payment, some type of something, reciprocity for what we've done for this country as well. So just want to add that in. That's why I'm here for reparations. There are people that are not. There are skin folk that are not. Speaking of skin, let's talk about the whole colorism situation. Let's just delve right into it, because many of our favorite celebrities out here are really going, I don't know, for their preference and how we view us and how others view us and whatever. That is one reason I was very happy to have my melanin popping. I wanted to have my lights out. I wanted to have my Black Panther-esque backdrop for y'all. I wanted some glow to come. I wanted some gold to pop somewhere for y'all today. I was gonna have my hair up, but I finally got a haircut, so y'all was gonna catch my little haircut. I was gonna have my hair wrapped and everything, but I said no, let's just have the melanin popping when we talk about the whole colorism existing, not existing. I don't want to get into the history of colorism. I don't want to get into too much depth, but I'm gonna end up doing it, because it seemed like it has to be done all the time. I did a video last year on the Amada La Negra Breakfast Club interview. I talked a whole lot about the African diaspora, our cousins, my people, our people. I'm talking to you. I got into depth about a lot of issues that we have within the community. It baffles me that people are really acting surprised. Look, when it comes to Chris Brown, y'all need to leave him alone. I'll say that. Y'all need to leave C Breezy alone when it comes to what he said in that line about that, was it the good hair, nice hair? In these past years of Chris Brown dating, the imagery that Chris Brown projects to y'all, different models that he possibly can have in his line, how many people do y'all see? How many women do y'all see really that is of... That's why I got this. I want this to be an example of this tone of melanin in his videos. Where has that been like an example for y'all? The last black girl that he really dated was Rihanna. We don't have to go too deep into that dark corner of that past thing, but she's the last one, and she still was not... Look at the example I'm giving y'all. That tonage of melanin. So with that being said, why are we acting surprised that he asking for the black girls with the nice hair? Even Karrueche is melanated, but all the girls that he's mostly been, the track record that we've been seeing have been racially ambiguous. You know, that's the run. You know, every girl has been looking like Karrueche since he left Karrueche too. It's something how Rihanna and Karrueche flourished just so much after they stopped talking to him. You see what happened when you cut your ends, baby. You see what happened when you cut them ends, baby. When it comes to his response to it, that's what kind of like, he could have not said nothing through the song and we just let it ride. Like, you know, color girls, you know, this tone and texture, and some that are not melanated has something to say about it. You know, maybe if he didn't say anything, it could be something. But the fact that he responded the way he responded, it's like, Chris, baby, like, no. Let's just go get something to eat. Let's just drink a smoothie and let's relax a little bit and meditate and let's feeling our cheekbones. He could have responded like, you know, I apologize for the thought process I had at the time. You know, I love all women. He could have threw that, I love all women, all colors. He could have easily came through with that one. And if I offended any of my melanated sisters, my apologies. See Breezy out. But no, he didn't. He said, you know, y'all are probably ugly. That ain't the response. That's not what you're supposed to say. You say what you want to, baby. But I don't think PR would like you to let that one slide. For mama to come through and say what she's saying lets me know, okay, baby, this is where he got it from. If you don't even have a problem with your son talking about your black side, because I believe she meant, but even for her response to be kind of like, my king, leave him alone. Y'all tripping over color. Let it go. Let it ride. Okay, we'll let Chris Brown's situation go because that's nothing new. I just want to quickly talk about the Tokyo Vanity and Chris Brown situation. If you guys don't know about Tokyo Vanity, she is a New Orleans artist. She's also currently on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Well, she was present on multiple occasions when Chris Brown was hosting at different clubs, I believe one in Atlanta and one in Las Vegas, where he denied access into his VIP section. He denied access to any darker complected women and only allowed the brighter toned women inside. Tokyo Vanity had friends on both occasions. She had friends that were darker complexion who were denied access, allegedly, by Chris Brown. Chris Brown responded to Tokyo Vanity saying, like, let me take you on a date, and kind of being funny, where Tokyo proceeded to drag him some more and said, boy, we all know that you don't like nothing. You like all your things light skinned, and she started listing many drugs and paraphernalia that were of the white color, and proceeded to call him out about the type of women that he liked to date, which we can't really deny that. I also want to briefly speak about the Tory Lanez incident that happened some months ago, where supposedly there was a director on set who swapped out a dark-skinned model in front of Tory Lanez for a lighter complected model while he was recording video. Tory Lanez made a scene, stopped the video, stopped the presses, and demanded that they bring the dark-skinned model back. The dark-skinned model brought up that was a fake and Tory Lanez was just putting on a show and fronting line. I don't know who's telling the truth in this case. If he naturally did that, then kudos for him for shining light on something that is not new to any of us. I kind of believe the darker skinned model, because what does she have to lie for? What does she have to lie for? And this is nothing new. People pull on the heartstrings of us all the time so we can rally around them. People hop on causes of people all the time, which needs to be done. But people do it just for the clout. This is nothing new to us, so we just let it ride. We still support whatever artists who say whatever they say about women of all different shades and colors and sizes, and we let it ride. It's not just them, it's media, it's a lot of other people. So on. Eve said colorism, we need to let it ride, leave it alone, and it don't exist. Who sent you? Who sent you? Are you that detached? Like, girl, you cannot make toxic comments like that within. You cannot say that type of thing, because that is detrimental to the way people gonna view you. See, well, they think that it's good that they think this way, so we can think this way too. It starts with us. Facts are facts. I keep saying I don't want to get too deep. We don't want to talk about history, but when it comes to the standards of beauty throughout the world and throughout certain parts of the world, let's talk about mainly some where we're from. And colorism absolutely exists. And where does it start? Where it always starts, colonialism. I could just throw examples from all over the diaspora because I like doing that. I like shining light on all my cousins, on all and seeing how different issues in different places really are similar, and little things that people do in certain places really affects us as a whole, but we can't understand that. Why is Brazil one of the largest black populated area next to like Africa? Why is Brazil one of the largest places? But what representation do you see when you log into different Brazilian places and publications and media outlets? They don't look like me. They don't look like variations of me. It looks like something totally different. That doesn't make sense. Why is it that there are places within the Caribbean, within our beautiful motherland, the continent of Africa as well, within here too, within the States too, we ain't gonna act funny, within South America, where people are bleaching their skin. People, you see all this, you see this melanin popping? That's why I want to make sure. I want to make sure the lights are glowing a little bit, not too hot. I got that fan going on too, because I don't want this chocolate to melt. But I want y'all to see people are out there bleaching their skin. They are putting toxic chemicals into their body as we speak. There are people in with some of the most beautiful skin that I've seen, because the before picture, I'm not talking about the after, baby, because the after they be looking like corpses. I'm gonna just say that people be looking a little purple, a little pale, and they're not pigmented because the melanin is burnt, like it's literally taken away. They got toxic chemicals in these products such as mercury. I think it's hydroquinone. Y'all know I'm country. They have different ingredients, like different steroids they are putting into their skin and having different concoctions just to get a brighter tone. Because you know what comes with brighter tones in a lot of these countries? Opportunities, obvious opportunities. People in different resorts, people in different establishments within entertainment, they want representation to look that of a lighter, whiter, brighter complexion, and people are literally killing themselves to get there. So even from that, and this is present, that's not old, let's talk about the paper bag rule, because that did apply in different clubs, private clubs, sororities, fraternities throughout the South and throughout the United States and so on, where if you did not match, if your variation of melanin and so forth did not match a certain tone, which is that of a paper bag, you can't come here, bro. We can't help you. You cannot benefit from us and anything we have. So keep it moving. So we're not gonna pretend like colorism don't exist. It does. But where we at right now, all colors are making it around here. I'm sorry, I'm cute. I'm making it with this cuteness too. I'm sorry. We cute with it. We can make it with it. We gonna make it. But it is blatant and apparent that colorism does exist. That's just real. Speaking of like different places, some of my cousins, some of the parts of the diaspora, my cousins, what's going on in the DR? What's going on in the Dominican Republic? Like I'm not going to even get too in depth with the different names and the different resorts and cities, because there have been numerous accounts of people dying mysteriously in the DR at different resorts. And it's very strange to me. Takana in different parts of Dominican Republic, tourism and tourist dollars are major circulation. You know, that circulation of dollars is hot to them. So what's sabotaging and what's going on as to why their main attraction and money making attraction, which is tourist dollars coming to them? What ain't right in the Kool-Aid? What's going on there? What's happening? People are like in their room, they're drowning. Their body looks like they're drowning. I even seen a video. It's so strange. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if who's the source or anything. But they were saying they were in the Dominican Republic. It was a woman who had a cup, a bottle of Ciroc. She poured it in her cup and she was just stirring it. She was stirring that cup. I couldn't understand what she was saying, but she was stirring the cup, and like the more she stirred, it just solidified. It turned to just solid it was solid. It was so solid. The ice was just solid too. Is like one piece of ice was clinking around, but the substance was just solid. I don't know how real it is. All I know is people are not coming back home who are visiting. And I think it's very peculiar and very strange. On my spiritual tip, believe it, like somebody put some juju, somebody put something on the DR and messing them up. This is not them doing it. I don't feel like it's them doing that to like tourists, because tourists bringing them dollars. Why would we mess up the dollars? I think it's somebody else messing up the flow of things. They say it could be something wrong with the alcohol. Last call for alcohol, baby. Y'all better be careful when y'all go over there. Y'all better have it close on things. My people that's finna have a good time in the DR. Pray for y'all for safe travels. Have fun. Come on back home, baby. And for y'all that are in the DR, hey, baby, be careful too, baby. Whatever going on, pray for you. Lil Nas X came out. You know what? By the way he dressed, I liked his fashions. I liked his fashions in the video. I liked his fashions when I see him perform. He gives me fashion. So I ain't gonna say I'm not surprised, but I'm not surprised for different. The LGBT community consists of very different variations of faces and people and styles. So it's cool, baby. For everybody that's going off on this boy talking and depicting and picking apart that whole song, y'all need to quit, okay? He got the horses in the back. That could be the car. That could be a car that got a motor in the back. You know, in the back. In the back. So y'all get off that boy, okay? Y'all need to quit. Him doing it the way that he did it, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I don't think it's a publicity stunt. If Lil Nas, let's be real. If Lil Nas X came out as an openly gay or bisexual or whatever he considers himself that is not of that cisgender straight norm, do y'all think that his song would be popping? He couldn't even with Billy Ray Cyrus hopping on it. Even with Billy Ray Cyrus hopping on it. Do y'all think that song would have been as popping as it is now? You know? So, him getting his coin, him getting his name out there, him getting his face. He was a barb. They said that he was a barb a long time ago. So, there was things that were already out there that would lead you to say, okay. Just to add on with the Lil Nas situation and just once again reiterate the correlation between the LGBT community and that of the Black community. Now, by all means, I'm not saying that they are by any means walking and having the same plight or going through the same thing. But when you obviously see the different outrage and the reactions and the hate and bigotry that is put onto the LGBT community by that of people of the color, not the colored, of the melanated persuasion, you can't help but sit back and really try and find some type of mid-ground, because there are many people who are melanated, who are Black, who are a part of the LGBT community. And I talked about this a little bit in my But It's Black History Month, really getting in depth about how there isn't any real support for those who are Black and part of the LGBT community, but is expected of those same people who are Black and part of the LGBT community to give that same outreach and help towards the Black community. I think there needs to be some type of level ground between that, because like, it's 2019, Black folks. Y'all need to get it together. Systemically, we cannot be racist, but there are still things that we can do that hinders and puts other people and other groups in dangerous situations. So I just wanted to add that little bit in about this. But kudos to Lil Nas X. So I like that the baby getting his coin, he getting his paper up, he on the charts, he's doing him and living his best life. I'm here for it. Go for it. Go for it. Y'all get off that boy. You know what? I'm gonna save this next one too. I'm gonna save this next one. Y'all stay tuned for it, because I really like talking and getting in depth with my intuitive side. I really want to talk about, people really knowing their worth and different things that you do and that you know that you can bring to the table, and how it can really benefit your life, knowing your exact worth, knowing what you can do for yourself and for people around you. So I'm going to say that that's the type of more of a self-improvement type of topic and type of video. And if you guys are interested in anything like that, comment below, or better yet, like I say, just stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about it anyway. That's why I love this platform. It's mine. I can do what I want to. I be coming up singing my little covers to y'all, and I also want to continue to discuss different topics that I talk about anyway, and I want to get different perspectives on it too. So with that being said, I hope the summer is popping for y'all. I really hope that everything is going as planned. I hope 2019 is giving you exactly what you are giving it, and I hope it is something that you want, babe. I can't say I've manifested some things. I have cleansed myself of some people in toxic situations, and there's a lot of new starts and beginnings going on, and I'll check in again. I'll see what's up. I'll talk to y'all. I like these quarterly meetings that we be having, okay? So anyway, y'all, once again, I'm Emerald Shan. I'm happy that y'all tune in and watch me. Like I say, take a look, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, especially. Let me know what's on your mind and what you think about it. So until next time, I hope y'all have a good one. Peace.